Christine Smith. I've spent the major portion of my life living in the state of Michigan, but about 6 years ago, I moved to North Carolina. Not only is the weather much better, but my two grandsons live here with my oldest daughter, Ethan and Lucas, and I enjoy spending time with them whenever I have free time. I've got to know them in a way that I couldn't have done had I stayed in Michigan. So it's a good place to be. I am a very creative person. I like touching on everything. Crafts was the beginning of my love. What I do, I go on Pinterest, see what they're doing, and I start doing it. But during the pandemic, God gave me a love for painting. I do acrylics. I went from thinking, why am I spending money on this canvas, to, wow, let's go get some more expensive canvas. We want to do this better. I believe the most influential person in my life was Kenneth Hagin Sr. I tapped into him at a very dark time in my life, and he was on the radio, Faith Seminar of the Year. I heard his voice and it was, wow, who is this man? And he was offering the In Him mini book for free. I sent for it, and it became something, a lifeline that I held on to. Years ago, about 15, I was doing well financially, standing on my own 2 feet, raising my daughters. Everything was going well. Then all of a sudden, my finances were absolutely in jeopardy and destroyed, and I couldn't find out why. No one would give me answers, and come to the knowledge that I had been turned into a wanted and notorious felon by my mortgage company that put a woman directly into my criminal background and financially destroyed me. But God came through and connected me to the right people, delivered me from that. He gave me chief of police to clear my name so that I could even get an apartment because I had to give up my home. I had connections to the state representative who called the credit bureau and threatened them with every television station in the area if they didn't take care of it. And I just had people from every walk of life coming up alongside of me, and God just made it so clear to me, I can do whatever it takes to stand you before kings, no matter where you are, no matter what the circumstance. To Ambassador Huggins when he was visiting Pastor Carl Barancic in Fenton, Michigan at Faith City, and he had become a chairman of the board of missions, and as such he was Pastor Carl's spiritual father, and his covering just came over the church. So for years I followed his ministry, partnered with Commonwealth of Christ, been involved with Seal America, King's Embassy, all along the road. I've been there. My Prophet's House became a really important thing to me when I lived here in North Carolina, because part of the ZTeam, which is an awesome thing to do. I have joined with Miss Terry Branham on Wednesdays for prayer. We have a wonderful, power-packed time, and I wish all of you would come and join with us. It stirs us up in the spirit. It gets the gifts flowing. It causes you to be where you need to be. I stepped out in faith and have begun Z Church Women's Outreach. I believe God wants that to grow. We are moving and grooving in the power of God. The glory is the important thing to me, and it should be important to you. If you're interested in pressing into God's worship to move in the glory and the gifts, this is what you need to do, is join with others who are of like faith and who have time to associate with you and cause you to grow. And that's what I'm looking to do. Train up, raise up women of God who want to do it all.